Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's All Play on the Server. This is Scooch42. I have been really busy, and some of you may have figured out right away that I did, in fact, find the last press, the last inscriber press. I was searching for that silicon press forever, and I finally did find it. And I have been frantically crafting. I got us an ME controller. That was really involved. Those of you that may have watched the Foolcraft series I did, there was no controller in that. This was really involved. We had to get some pure Fluix crystals, some skystone block, which we get from smelting skystone. The pure Fluix crystals basically took this little setup here. I've got one crystal growth accelerator here and another one down here. The crystal growth accelerators weren't terrible. Let's see here. Crystal growth accelerator. No, not that one. I made this one, which took a block of the Fluix, some iron, some of these glass cables, which we may end up crafting a few more of those. That was some of the trickier stuff. And then getting this crafting terminal, which I don't have anything hooked up to yet, by the way, that was also a little involved. We had to make some cores. Let's see here. To get the crafting terminal. That took an ME terminal first, which took some of these formation and annihilation cores. Those weren't difficult. Fluix dust. The most difficult part was finding out which of the various crushers we have would actually crush the items we needed. And I also have our very first ME storage bus, which that wasn't difficult at all to craft, believe it or not. Let's see, storage bus. That was a ME interface, a sticky piston, and a regular piston. I went with the ME interface. A little too far. It takes any glass and a couple more of those same cores from before. No big deal. What I thought. Now, what I don't know is if I'm going to be able to work this like I was wanting to. For now, I'd like to leave the simple storage controller up as well. So I'm kind of hoping that this is just going to work together. I don't know that it will. I've never actually tried to tie two different systems like this together. I think I need to come over, yeah. So I want to be able to cover this back up. Even though I am planning on this just being a temporary location. But honestly, I don't know how long it is going to have to stay here. Because there's going to be quite a bit more crafting of things, storage buses, and materials are kind of at a premium right now, the raw materials to craft this stuff. But I'm hoping, once I get this last cable in, there we go, I'm hoping, yeah, look at that. This is everything that is in our storage drawers. That is nice. So we have an ME system. You guys have no idea. I have been looking forward to getting an ME system now for quite some time. Those of you that have been following the series know the simple storage is awesome, totally awesome. It was a super big help there early game, but it does have some issues. Mostly that there seems to be an issue when crafting certain things with it. When I go to move the items in using that plus that so many of us are used to using, occasionally the game crashes and Occasionally I forget that, oh yeah, like pistons, for instance. Uh, Trying to craft a piston that way will crash the game. So that is super nice. I am really excited about that. That is just fantastic. Get a little bit to eat here. So, wow. I guess the next step is going to be we're going to have to uncover some of that stuff up here. And I think the challenge is going to be whether or not we're going to be able to use storage buses on these as well. I think we will. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to hide all this stuff. I don't know that I'll be able to get back there super easy. That wasn't too bad. Basically, since we can craft, what do they call them, facades, I think we'll be able to get away with just putting some storage buses on these crates. Let's see, we're going to continue using the simple storage network for a little while. Now let's see, storage bus, this guy, and let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of them. Did I have one on here? I did. So I think we're going to need a full 8. Yeah. Yeah, sure did. That is definitely piping into the simple storage. So what I'll probably do, I'll need an import bus on there, I think, is what we're going to end up doing. Okay. So let's do, we're going to need 7 of those, so let's see what we need. And we're going to want more of these ME interfaces, and I don't know. I'm going to need more of those cores. Yeah, we're going to need some more of these guys. I've got a little automation going on. Not a whole lot. But we've got some of the stuff that we need to craft this. Let's get that out of there. Man, the old inventory is super full. Get some of this stuff put up at least. I did have a chance to briefly speak a little bit with the pack author for this pack, and he says that he's going to have a update out hopefully sometime this weekend to address some of the issues like too many golems spawning, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get to the angel ring problem, because that seems to be some kind of a spacebar double tap issue, and so I don't know how much he'll be able to do about that, but I'm hopeful. So let's get, what did we need here? We needed some kind of a circuit. Oh, that's right, I got to type it up here. Let's do the annihilation core here first. We need the logic processors. So that is going to be some of these and some of those. And this is probably going to take a little bit. I'm still kind of, trying to figure out how to automate all of this stuff. Again, it's a case of I've been so spoiled by Ender.io and being able to just kind of connect things however I feel like it. And these things are all sided. So that kind of makes it a pain to fully automate these. But this honestly isn't that bad. The worst part about it is this here where I've got to wait. We're going to need, I think, 4 of these? 3 or 4 of them, I think. So if I pop you over here, now I'm out of the dust, huh? Yeah, I'm going to need a little more Fluix dust. Let's see if I have any Fluix in here. I may need to make some more Fluix crystals. Do these go backwards by any chance? Oh, they do. Well, that might have saved us a little bit of trouble. Let's see here. I think I was able to pulverize them in here. Disable. Yes. There we go. So while those are going, let's continue with the annihilation cores, I think was next. Let's see, we've got annihilation, so we need formation cores, which are also going to need that, and they're going to need more of the logic processors. So let's get some more logic processors going. Fortunately, this is actually fairly quick. I was kind of surprised. It's like we're going to need some more redstone. One of the few things that hasn't been in really short supply. Will it still do it like that? Oh, it does. It doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem to care. So that is good, at least. We'll probably need some more of that Certus dust, too, at some point. Let's give our Fluix a quick check. Yeah, we're getting there. Well, we might at the very least, even if we can't get all of it, we should be able to get a good part of it. A good part of these storage buses up. I'd really like to have full access to the system, to all of our resources before I start taking down the simple storage. Simply because this device here, the advanced storage remote, it is really handy. It works across dimensions. This system doesn't take any power. The simple storage, it's just really nice. Really, really nice. I really like it a lot. So let's get our Fluix dust up here. Right. And where are we crafting those? Over here. 6, maybe a couple more? Or at least one more, I'm thinking. Right. And what did we need for a storage bus again? Oh, those cores, that's right. We need to switch that out for, I think, pure Certus. And we needed those. And that gives us formation cores, yes. Okay. So the storage bus, I have such a horrible memory. I continually have to look this stuff up. ME interface. What did I run out of? Glass? Or did I run out of those? There we go. Ooh, we might actually be able to do this. If I do that, now the real question is I don't know that I have the pistons. And this is where it gets kind of sticky, because I do need several pistons. So let's grab a stack of wood, I guess. And let's see what we need for a piston. Looks like I need to make a storage upgrade. Are we? How close to running out of space are we? Oh, we're still doing all right. Got a little bit to spare, not much. We're not doing too bad, though. We're going to need a lot of those. And let's see what we need for a piston. I don't remember exactly. Cobble, iron, and redstone. I think. Was that cobbled or stone? Cobblestone. Okay, so that should be pretty simple. Redstone and iron. And now we make a piston. Now, I'm guessing we're going to run out of sticky pistons next. Oh, and we had just enough. Look at that. All right. So let's go ahead and get these on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll probably want to clear this out a little bit down. Yeah, I think that'll work. Three. And I am going to run out of those, so let's see what we need to make these. Everything. Okay. So, how do we make fluix crystals again? So we need those. Charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. I don't know if I have any charged. I do not. So, it's like we'll need to employ this guy. And this also goes fairly quick. If you keep your eye on the tooltip up there, you can see basically the second that it turns into a charged Certus quartz. There's also a slight graphic update. Sometimes it happens quicker than others. I don't know if that's you know, some kind of lag, or if we just have to wait for the power. I don't know exactly how that works yet. But in any event, you know, it's still not that bad. Of course, it does help if you remember to put a new Certus crystal in there. There we go. Alright, so I've got some charged Certus quartz now. which probably went into my forestry bag. We need redstone. Oh, I just needed to put that in water, didn't I? And I also believe we're going to need some Certus quartz, or some nether quartz. There we go. And we are taking up the inventory space yet again. Get that out of there. Well, let's come over here. I don't think there's any reason why we can't just drop this stuff in here. Here we go. And probably in the forestry bag again. There we go. Fluix crystals. Nice. So let's see. Fluix cables, right? And we're going to need some of the quartz fibers. And that is just, we should have that stuff. Oh, do we need more glass? We need more glass. Not the crusher. Not the induction smelter. Powered furnace. There we go. Now, I should also mention that I've had no success getting this to recognize glass. I've tried lots and lots of different things, but it's just basically, I don't know if it's intentional or if it's an oversight, but this should be the OR dictionary key for glass, and it just isn't letting me put it in there. So basically, there is no auto-filling of the glass. That might be enough to get us going. And let's try that again. Quartz fiber. There we go. Oh, I'm out of a... Oh, no, I'm not. Plenty of it right there. There we go. Now we're talking. That hopefully should get us plenty of the cabling. And we'll start off simple for now. Let's see. We need to come straight down behind there, and that should. Where is our cable at? There should be. There it is. And that should work just fine. Let's see. Can I come under there? I think I can. Don't need a whole lot. There we go. I'm stuck. There we go. It's going to be kind of a mess, but... Oh, my one cable short? There we go. Alright, so that should give us access to our entire inventory. Okay, so if I go down there now, we should be able to see some food. Which I may have... Oh, yeah, there it is. I was starting to worry. I think we may be at the limit for the cable. But each one of these, I think, can handle 7 or 8 inputs, and that's per side. Now, what won't work is if I were to try to, say, attach a terminal up here. If I were to try to put a terminal up here, I'd have to basically disengage one of these. And honestly, we may. What I'm planning, at least at first, is to upgrade several of these. But I think we're safe for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I think we're safe for now. I should still have access here, which I do. And I should still have access here. Super cool. We have access to all of our stuff. So the very first thing I'm going to try to do, believe it or not, is I want to, let's turn that to AEI synchronized. There we go. And let's see if I can add a piston in there. No problem. Haha. All right. Super, super cool. So, the next thing we're going to want to do is, let's see about making some anchors to these guys. There we go. Just going to make a bunch of these. Because what I'm going to want to do now is, let's get into our marble. I should have some astral sorcery marble. There we go. And let's get some facades. And we're going to basically cover this up. So these are going to go there. We don't even need one. There we go. And we won't need them here either, but here we will. See there? Doesn't even look like anything is there. But another one, yeah. And then let's take a look at some marble bricks. Are those? Yes, they are. So I should be able to make up a handful of these. Oh, you guys just don't even know. Like, I am so happy right now. So let's get these on here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Now it doesn't even look like anything happened. That is super, super cool. Well, let me target it through there. I was going to see if I could cover that up a little bit. But wow. You guys just have no idea how happy I am that we have an ME system. That was intentional. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't want to break that. Sorry about that. That was unintentional. Oh man, that's rough. Fortunately, it's just a simple matter of putting it back. No big deal. But man, that you guys just don't even know. I like that simple storage again. A great idea, great mod. But it's just got some stuff that I can't handle, unfortunately. It is very useful, but not knowing, if I want to, click a recipe in, say I just want some jungle slabs, clicking that in there might crash the game. And there's no way for me to know what recipes are going to do it and which ones won't, unfortunately. But I guess before we go today, let's go around and see if there was any changes outside. We had a bunch of the guys, everybody was on the server today. Pick up some of my ender pearls. I think I already showed you guys the chicken cooker, which is working wonderfully. Let's see. I did set this up. I've got a couple of farmers going. They are growing our Infernium. And now I did find out, unfortunately, it's giving me the tier 2 seeds, but it's still Infernium. Inferium, I guess. Inferium. What was that? Oh, I must have tried to teleport myself. Oh, good stuff. It's still only giving me the Inferium essence. It's not appearing to give me the next tier essence like I was hoping. So I think what might be a good idea before we go today is let's upgrade these drawers. Now this, I think I've done this before without a problem. What's that missing? Oh, a drawer. Do I not have any drawers? Seriously? I have no drawers. So let's see if we can't get some drawers. And let's try that upgrade again. I know I don't have any more of those. And let's get some of the emerald upgrades. And I'm just going to go ahead and fully upgrade this drawer. Ooh. I can put more in there. I didn't realize that. But what we're going to do to help with the space is let's go ahead and get this stuff out of here and get these in the drawers. Little inventory management. Still useful to have all this essence, because we're going to have a lot, lots and lots to craft with the essence. Let's make sure we don't have any hiding anywhere else. Yeah, see, there's some Prudentium essence. That's cool. What about in here? Any essence hiding in here? None that I can see. What about over here? Oh, yeah. And this is basically how I do things. I like to use the storage drawers for things that I'm going to have tons and tons of. that I know I'm going to have tons and tons of. Ooh, is that another magic bean? There we go. Hopefully all of this essence should start going in here now. The Prudentium essence can go back in there. I don't remember putting those there. Let's see, any more essence hiding? Yes. Sometimes I forget about that little function there. That should let me know really quick if I got it all. Yep, that should do it. So hopefully now the essence that's coming in should end up in this drawer. Let's run out here and take a look. And I'm super thrilled, just by the way, that this actually Additions farmer doesn't seem to be having any problem farming this stuff, so that's good news. And I did come up with this little bit here to extract the little bits and seeds and stuff. And that all goes into the cinder chest, which is mainly the main reason why I did not want to take down the simple storage controller yet. Mainly because I don't believe I have the resources to craft the next higher or the tier of cable necessary so that I can connect more than 7 or 8 channels. Because if I remember right, each side of this can handle 32 channels, but we're limited by the cable. And I do believe that these glass cables can only handle, I think it's 7 or 8. I honestly don't remember. But the good news is, yeah, we're getting more. So let's go up there and check on that drawer. So there should be the same number in that drawer. And there's not for some reason. So that means there is some essence hiding from me somewhere. Where are you hiding, essence? Oh. Some essence was hiding over there. I see. So let's see if we can't fix that real quick. Oh, I've got my keys on me. Okay. I think I'm going to need a little bit of essence to make that happen. There we go. So now, yeah, see, it's telling me I've got 5,000, but it's not 5141. So if I look in here, there should be the same amount. Yes. Okay, so I've got that working. That is straightened up. So that'll save us a little bit. So that, because that essence was taking up quite a bit of space. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely loving that. Ender alloys. Some of these alloys don't compact, so I didn't see much of a reason to use compacting drawers for ingots that don't compact. And so let's take another quick look outside. Let's see. We have done a little bit more with Botania. This appears to be a new flower. Chagrid was working with these. I can only assume that these get rid of bees. I don't really know. Ooh, we can fill up our mana tablet a little bit more while we're here, provided I can actually get it in there. There we go. I still have a wand? I do. Yay. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yes. Totally full. All right. So let's get a little bit of coal. Good. We're starting to get a build-up on the coal again. Feed these guys. I did. I don't know if I showed you guys over here, but I did expand on the water mills a little bit. And I've got our red coal up to where it'll do 300%. If I come down here to the resonator, I think I've got some in here going. Yeah, there we go. Burn time 6,700. Efficiency boost 319%. So let's see if I can get the coal to tell me what its burn time is. Burn time 1,600. So this is much, much more, at least 5 times, I believe. 6 times 5 is 38. Well, 4 times. At least 4 times longer than the coal. And let's see what a block of coal does. $1,600. So we're almost there. We're almost there. And this doesn't take near as much either is the thing. So I think the challenge in the next episode is going to be to try to automate the feeding of the red coal. Now, I honestly don't know how successful I will be at that. Again, because this is normally something I do with the aid of Ender.io. So that is going to be the challenge, is can I automate this without Ender.io? So I think that will be something I will work on between now and the next episode. And then one more thing before we go. You guys can see all these iron golems. I wanted you guys to see this mess of iron golems. And I mean, this is ridiculous. So hopefully I can remember how to do this. I've had to learn way more about Minecraft than I ever thought I was going to. So that should be the command there. Kill at E bracket type equal villager underscore golem, close bracket, and there they go. And again, the main reason I do that is because it just, having that many entities just totally kills the frame rate on the server. So hopefully sometime this weekend, Knockaxe will have a fix out for the golem problem, and I won't have to do that anymore. As mainly, I'm getting kind of tired of doing it. So let's see. I think I grabbed a magic bean. So let's see if we can't get this last magic bean planted. There we go. And let's see what kind of goodies we're going to get out of the magic. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like food and what is that? A painting. Well, that'll be fancy. Pick everything up. Let's go in and put the painting up. And I think that will probably be a good wrapping up point Oh, man. That is much, much nicer than I thought it was going to be. Uh, so that I'm actually going to uh, not worry about putting that candle back up. I am not going to mess with that at all. I really like that. I had no idea that that was even a thing. So that should have taken care of needing candles in here. Just by the way, let's double check. Yep. No. Oh. Oh. I am super glad I checked on this. Couple more things to do. Always one more thing. So hard to wrap up the episodes. Let's see. Like maybe there and one here. I mean, I tell you, one of the next things we're going to work on too is the ME wireless terminal. And I think once we've got the wireless terminal up, and I've got some heavier duty cables, we should be able to just get rid of the simple storage network. All right, so there we go. Now we've got plenty of light. We've got a cool new painting. Man, things on the server are definitely starting to look up. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Remember to like and subscribe, and especially don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of stuff you guys would like to see me work on. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.